Hey y'all, hey, Erica with Time to Shrink. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Saturday, so that means it's time to do grocery hauls and talk about meal planning. I have a new meal planner that I'm using that I'm so excited to show y'all, that I'm designing myself. Would love your opinion on it. And then I'm gonna show you how we did this week with our groceries. We're still in the January no spend month. I'm supposed to only be buying things that I need, not want. I'll show you. I'm also doing a new segment that I just started last week that people seem to like. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you an exact meal plan, breakfast, lunch, dinner, even snacks that you could create for yourself, how you're gonna meal prep it, what exactly the macros are, and all of that jazz. So that's gonna be in here too, y'all. All right, let's jump into it. All right, y'all, let's talk meal planning for this week. I have this new sheet that I'm working on. This is still kind of my prototype. I'm messing with it. I'm seeing what works and what doesn't. I'm planning to offer this to y'all as a free printable once I'm super happy with it. But let's just chat about the plan. The way I have this set up, y'all, is that in the first line, I can put my weekly appointments just to remind myself what our evenings are looking like. This is just for my evenings because I'm scheduling out my meal plan, and mainly I plan out for dinners for us. So meal plan wise, Monday, we are going to have an Instant Pot roast with veggies. Tuesday was going to be a hamburger broccoli casserole, but we ended up turning that into actual hamburgers on the grill and broccoli on the side because I was missing one of the ingredients and I didn't want to go back to the store for that, so I'll have to make that in the future. Then Wednesday, the kids go to church and eat at church usually, so Jason and I will have leftovers. Thursday, I'm just going to do a marinara meat sauce with pelmeni pasta for me and regular pasta for the kiddos, and then we are going to be out of town for the end part of the week and then coming back in on Sunday. So I have some pre-made individual size freezer meals that I had made. So we'll just have those as an option, or any leftovers from earlier in the week. Then, as y'all know, every week I plan my meal prep. On Saturdays, I share this with y'all, and then on Sundays, I do the actual meal prep. All of this is keto. All of this is super family friendly. Most of these things are actually found in my cookbook, y'all, which will be down below if you're interested in it. And then let me just share the rest of this with you and how it's set up. This is where I'm putting my habits, and then down in the bottom I just have a notes section, and this is where I was kind of brainstorming different Super Bowl ideas. And tomorrow I'm not going to make all of them, but I'm going to talk about all of these as options. Tomorrow is going to be really focused on Super Bowl meal prep ideas, and then this is my meal plan example that we are going to talk about here in just a second. If you were with me last week, I started a new little part to this Saturday series, and I pick out an exact meal plan that would work for a beginner or anybody on keto and kind of walk you through. We're going to talk macros and everything. And then this section here is where I'm doing my grocery shopping list, and I kind of divided it out into the areas of the store that work for me. And then I think I'm going to do part of this bottom as notes and part of it as a to-do section. So let me know what y'all think about this, if you would be interested in this. I'm still working on it. I'm still getting my kinks out, but I thought I'd share it. So I wanted to take 3 of the meals that I'm planning for this week and show you how you could use those as your only 3 meals for the week and make your keto week super simple. I kind of wanted to break down what a breakfast, lunch, and dinner could look like for you, and then just kind of chat about that. For breakfast, we're going to have coffee and heavy cream with a little bit of stevia sweetener. You can add some collagen to that if you like, and then have a Scotch egg. If you're not into eating breakfast and want to skip the Scotch egg and just have the coffee, that's completely fine, and then move your first actual meal a little later in the day, just whether you're a breakfast person or not. So the Scotch eggs are super easy. It's just a hard-boiled egg wrapped in sausage that you've spiced up however you want and baked. They reheat beautifully. They're easy to eat in the car or put in a little thing and eat when you get to work. Just a super easy meal. Lunch, we're gonna have the creamy chicken soup. That is a recipe that is in my cookbook, and there is a link down below if you would like to have it. It's basically just like kind of like a creamy chicken pot pie feel, but without the topping, and a little bit more liquidy because we're calling it a soup basically. But it is so yummy, so filling, so just comforting. It's a comfort soup, right? And then I'm gonna make biscuits on the side, and they actually come together really, really quickly. They're really easy to make, y'all. And then for dinner, what I had shown was a hamburger casserole, but I am not gonna make that now. So what we're gonna do instead is something even easier this week. You're gonna buy pre-made burgers, or you can make your own burgers, but just like an 80-20 beef, that's just the beef patty already made. I got them at Aldi this week for half off, so I got 4 big burgers for $3. So I went ahead and made 2 sets of those. So I made 8 big burgers, but you could just put a slice of any kind of cheese on it. They reheat beautifully, and then serve it with a side of just some kind of frozen veggies that you have nuked. For us, it's 1 meal for our family, but if you're doing this for just 1 or 2 people, that would be a meal prep that literally takes like less than 15 minutes, including all of the cook time, and is gonna be ready for you all week long. So for breakfast, we're having those Scotch eggs. For lunch, we're having the creamy chicken soup with the biscuit. Again, they're really, really easy to make. Both of those recipes are in my cookbook, but you could go on Pinterest and find something similar if you don't want to buy the cookbook. But it is on sale right now for $8 if you use the code KETO2020, all caps. KETO2020, all caps, and you would get that for only $8. And there, it's just chock full of yummy stuff, and a lot of the stuff I'm gonna make tomorrow is from that as well, because it has so many Super Bowl friendly appetizer type food in it. So we're gonna be pulling from that a lot tomorrow. If you wanna go ahead and print yours out, download it and print it out, and so you can kind of make your shopping list from that and cook with me tomorrow on these things even. That would be really fun too. So macros wise, we're at 1,331 calories for the day. That's with our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That does not include a snack. If you would like to include a snack in your day and you need a few more calories than I do, an easy way to do that would be to add a snack, especially if you're a beginner. 2 good yogurt and some granola, or some pecans and a piece of string cheese. My total protein on this day was 90.7, which is on the high end of normal for me and is a really, really good amount. Net carbs were 11.8 and my fat was 99.5. So I really came right in where I want to be, kind of in my sweet spot. I like to say between 1,200 and 1,400. I feel like I am at my optimal weight loss mode for me for that. Again, I'm giving you a generalized thing, and you can add or subtract to this to get to where you want. So for instance, if you have more calories than me, you could have a serving and a half of the soup perhaps. You could put a little more butter on that broccoli. Make sure you're seasoning all your food all day long. We need about a teaspoon of salt a day, a good pink Himalayan salt or Redmond sea salt. Just, you can put it straight under your tongue, you can sprinkle it all over your food, but try to get at least that amount in per day when we're on keto, especially in the beginning. Electrolytes are so important, y'all. Electrolytes, electrolytes, electrolytes. You need your sodium, you need your magnesium, you need your potassium. Y'all let me know if you're enjoying this segment. This is only the 2nd week that I've done this, but I thought it might be fun to kind of walk through exactly what macros for a day might look like. I definitely every Wednesday do a what I eat in a day, and y'all can see exactly what I eat. I hope y'all thought that was helpful. Let's jump over to the grocery haul. It's a little bit bigger this week than I was planning, and I will explain that here in a minute. All right, let's do it. All right, y'all, so we are hitting week 3 of our January no spend, where we're trying to only spend $25 a week on groceries. And yeah, that kind of busted this week, but this was stuff that we really needed. Maybe not the wisps, but I felt like I needed those. But we got a lot of milk, so that was kind of pricey. We got a lot of cheese and eggs, but I was spending more money a week getting individual smaller packets of the milk and the cheese and the eggs than I would have if I spent them at Costco at the beginning of the month instead of trying to just do 25 a week. I probably should have tried to do 100 total or 150 total or something like that. So we're totally going over this week. I still need to go to Aldi, but this is what we got from Costco. Total was $41.27. Now let me show you the Aldi haul. All right, here is the Aldi haul, y'all. This is actually 2 grocery stores. It's Publix and Aldi. I've got it mixed together, but I will tell you as I go through it. The total from Aldi was $36, and the total at Publix was $8.30. Let's get the not keto stuff out of the way in the beginning. Taquitos for my kids, corn tortillas for the kids, gluten-free cereal for the kids, tortilla chips for the kids, and everything else is perfectly keto. Caesar salad, we throw out the croutons so there will not be any gluten. Yes, the dressing is not ideal, but truthfully, it's something that my son actually likes and will eat and sits well with him, so he eats this. I got 2 things of Rotel. This is the Aldi version of Rotel. At the regular grocery store, it's like over $1, and these are like 30 something cents. So tastes the same. So Aldi brand Rotel. One of the things I'm doing this week is doing a food prep for Super Bowl to like share with y'all Super Bowl ideas. So this is American cheese. I am not in any way saying that American cheese is healthy for you in any way, shape, or form, but it is low carb and it makes an amazing queso. So for Super Bowl, we're gonna say yes to this. This is not something I would encourage anybody to buy and use on a regular basis. I don't buy this on a regular basis, but it makes a fabulous queso. So we bought it, but I don't need anybody to tell me that it's crap because I know it's crap. Anyways, mozzarella, I needed some for a fathead pizza dough that I'm making. I'm using mozzarella cheese and my spinach and artichoke dip to make something special for the Super Bowl, so that's what that's for. Cream cheese is insanely less expensive at Aldi. I don't love it as much, but as the regular Philadelphia, but this costs 65 cents versus over a couple dollars, and we are in the no spend trying to do our best in January. So I bought the Aldi brand. Same with the sour cream. I'm fine with their sour cream actually, and this was like 65 cents versus going around $2 or more at the regular grocery store. Our Aldi does not carry a carrageenan-free heavy whipping cream, so I got this heavy whipping cream from Publix. I got the Milkadamia milk from Aldi. This was a little bit of a splurge, but I wanted to try it. I've never had it, and there are all these things that are new that I've not tried, and they were calling my name. I'm gonna put a clip in here and show you some of the things I saw. Y'all, Aldi has, not only do they have the keto bread, they have these egg thins, y'all. Oh my gosh, for $2.98. And then they have these Nona Lim broths, a coconut lime, and a miso. These are $3.49 and these are $2.98. I really want to try them, but I'm on this stupid no spend. Hopefully they'll still be here in February. So, seeing all those things, I did end up getting the Milkadamia milk, and then I did get 2 bottles of wine. These bottles of wine are less than $3 each, and they're really not bad, y'all. I don't typically drink super inexpensive wine. I'm kind of a bit of a wine snob, but I don't mind this Chardonnay. I've never tried the Pinot Grigio, so we shall see. Again, ridiculously cheap. Did Erica need this? Probably not. Should I have bought it? No. When I knew I was gonna go over budget, probably not, but there it is. So obviously Erica bought it. We went way over, like way over, and I know 40 at Costco, and then this was like 40 bucks, a little over 40 bucks for all of this. So that's $80 when I was planning to do 25, but we weren't super stocked up in the beginning of January like I have been before when I've done these no spend challenges, and the kids were getting, frankly, a little less than happy with me, just to put it mildly. You know, their favorite things that they're used to having they didn't have, and we were dwindling down on their stuff. So the bulk of this was stuff that I bought for them to restock them on things that we did use up, and my goal was to use things up, so I made it in that sense. Now, also, I'm a YouTuber and the Super Bowl is coming up, and I really wanted to make some of my Super Bowl friendly food for y'all before Super Bowl time. So in order to do that in YouTube world, I need to do it now, like today. So I did buy things that I didn't necessarily need in my no spend month, but my caveat to that, y'all, is I did plan the Super Bowl items around things that I had. So I only had to buy some stuff that went with it, not the majority of the recipe for any of them. So the things that I didn't end up buying, I will share in that Super Bowl recipe video. I'll make a bunch of stuff, and then I'll also show pictures and talk about the other ideas. That's how I've decided to do it. 1, because I'm not having a huge Super Bowl party. 2, because when I'm showing this, it's not actually Super Bowl time. And 3, we don't need that much food everywhere unless I have like a pre-Super Bowl party or something which, yeah, that would be fun, but we're not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna make a handful of appetizers and talk about the others, but that's kind of why I spent this much this week and why I got what I got. Things that I should have probably not gotten were the macadamia milk, because did I really need that? No. I was out of almond milk. I wanted to replace it, but I didn't need it. And then the wine, obviously I didn't need it, but I didn't go buy my $15 bottles of wine or my $20 bottles of wine. I bought my $2 bottles of wine, y'all. So I'm still okay with it. I'm happy with it. And there's my super long explanation that y'all probably didn't even care about, but I felt the need to say because I was really wanting to do this correctly and the right way for this challenge. And I still feel like I did, but I wanted to explain myself. All right, so that was the grocery haul. That was the meal plan. I hope y'all got some ideas or some motivation or some inspiration or just enjoyed watching me try and explain myself. I will see y'all tomorrow on Sunday for food prep, meal prep, batch cooking, whatever we want to call it. Bye, y'all. I hope you have a really, really blessed weekend.